This very much feels like we are in Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, but for alcohol. Hello everybody, Nikki White here, and today, I didn't think I'd be doing this, but here we are. We are at the Guinness Storehouse, and Babe and I are about to do a tour and have a pint of the freshest Guinness. I'm also wearing my glasses today because any like museums and stuff we've been to that I'm not wearing my glasses at, I'm like, what did I say? So when we were on a bus tour out of the city, the tour guide was showing us like how many blocks leading up to the storehouse Guinness owns. I couldn't tell you exactly how many blocks, but yeah, they own like this whole area. I hope these were commissioned by Guinness and the artists were paid handsomely. I really like the white on different colors. Oh, it's my boy.
It's my boy. 3D Tiki.
Yeah, he's 3D. So put on your 3D glasses. Okay, that must have been a to paint. Or I guess I could have used a stencil. Put on your 3D glasses, everybody. And one of our goals at the end of this tour is to find out why a toucan for beer, but maybe they were like, what else are we gonna use for beer? But hopefully we get awakened with the knowledge of Guinness. Oh my God. Guinness horses. This very much feels like we are in Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, but for alcohol. Why is it a toucan? We're gonna find out if it's the last thing we do on this tour. How's he balancing that pint on his beak?
He's elite.
Honestly.
Okay? That's why he got the job.
Look at like the glass elevator from the Wonka factory. Wait, is one of us gonna die here? It's like Avatar.
No.
Hops. Yeast. Everything changed the day the yeast attacked. B-roll. It's farther out than I thought. My arms are short. Ooh, it's gonna give me a splinter. Oh my God. Oh, it's like raining. Now I want to try Guinness water.
Instead of the pint, can I just have water?
Yeah, can I have some Guinness water? You guys are really selling it. Check this out. What? I'm betting they have a scientifically engineered kind of yeast specifically for Guinness. Guinness. I'm drunk from all the
knowledge.
From all the knowledge, not even the beer.
We're gonna found the brewery pretty yeast.
Yeah, something's not checking out here. brewery founded? Lewis discovers. Shouldn't he have known beforehand? What? Okay, I definitely called it. That they have their own specific genetically modified yeast.
Is this what you say?
Okay, we're in the yeast room, which I really don't know how I feel about that one. Don't love it, that's for sure. Yeast is pretty gnarly, to be honest. Bleh. Okay, we've learned about the building blocks, and now we're gonna move on to the brewing process. Truly like the Wonka factory. I really want some of that water. They got me thirsty. Here we go, we're going to the roast room. They just start making fun of me. Babe is the biggest Guinness fan now. She's loving this. She went from a hater to a lover. That's exactly what Big Guinness wanted her to feel. 1906 Gans Mill. More modern, 1958. Love the color on this. You can't really see, but it's like a minty color. Very 50s. I knew it tasted like coffee and chocolate. Thanks, babe. On to ye old fermentation. $300 million bubbles in each pint. I think I'll be the judge of that one.
Big Geo here doing most of these videos.
Lots of gnarly words in the beer process, like bittersweet wort.
Brewhouse 4 is one of the most technologically advanced and
So I just learned that Hop House is under the Guinness umbrella. They got me. True and factual. So if you remember when we were walking into this, I saw some artwork and I was saying it better be commissioned by Guinness and these artists better have been paid. Well, here you go. Here's the information on the artist and each one has a little feature. So thank you, Big Guinness, for supporting the arts. So that's Hop House 13, and that's the lager that I've been drinking mostly while here. Guys, they got fresh low-fat milk on tap, and they got fresh full-fat milk on tap. Milk on tap! Big Guinness spared no expense in this building, let me tell you. Very modern.
Tasting experience will begin in 26 seconds.
Ooh, girl. We gotta continue the tour first. Before we taste, we gotta finish the actual tour. I've seen no advertisements yet. I thought we were gonna see some good old-fashioned Guinness advertisements in the history. That's what I'm interested in. Oops. They really went extra with this tasting. Like, guys, you really gotta put us through 2 tunnels with the sound of the ocean. Sound of that Guinness water. And now I don't know if this means a tasting like a little like sippy doo, or if it's like, here's a pint. Oh, here we go. straight out of Wonka.
Bar for the moment. And we're going to concentrate
liquid.
on these aromas. So in the room we've got 4 aroma pods, each of them a different core component of Guinness. If you get a chance to get around to what we do, sugars and sweetness in our beer. And this one has a sort of biscuit or breakfast cereal like aroma. Behind it was my personal favourite, the beer esters.
Sample into the velvet room.
So that's what this is straight up Wonka. We're heading into the velvet room. Okay.
Guided tasting experience.
Got a guided
And I
tasting
promise
experience.
guided tasting. Alright, so it does seem like we almost have everybody in here, so I will begin, and every single day in this brewery at exactly 10 AM to test a batch of Guinness. Now, that technique is called the retro-nasal tasting technique. What that requires is taking the sample of Guinness up to your nose, taking each and every aroma from that last round. So go right ahead, you guys. And you guys, not too close, there's always one. No white noses, good to know, good to know. Now you guys, I'm going to explain the steps to use to drink Guinness, and then at the very end, we're all going to drink together. Sounds good? Yes. Great. Other than me, of course, because I don't get that fun. We never sip Guinness, you guys. Because if you sip Guinness, all you're going to taste is that white nitrogen foam on the very top. Now that is just there for texture, it is not there for taste, as it does taste very bitter, as it is all escaped nitrogen. So, what we do is take a generous mouthful of Guinness, then while the Guinness is on your palate, breathe in through your nose to open all of your taste buds. Then we're going to let the Guinness coat our palate for about 3 to 4 seconds. Then we can swallow and exhale through our nose.
It's a lot of instructions.
Generous mouthful of Guinness, breathe in through your nose, let the Guinness coat your palate for 3 to 4 seconds. Swallow, exhale through your nose. Now, nobody is hearing that again. So, before we drink, here in Ireland, we always say a certain word to cheers. Does anybody know what that word is?
Sure.
Something with an S.
Sure.
Something with an SH.
Okay, so there's been a few guesses. Nobody got it. It is sláinte. Okay, so you guys, on the count of 3, we're all going to raise our glasses, say sláinte, and drink our Guinness. Sounds good? Now you guys, it's sláinte. Please, please, please do not say cilantro. So, 1, 2, 3,
Sláinte.
There we go. So you guys, sláinte does perfectly translate to health. So cheers to good health, you guys. Now we do hope you enjoyed your tasting experience. I am afraid this now does come to the end. But there's one last thing I need to ask you guys before I let you go. And it's about those glasses. We do know they are very cute. We do know they are very adorable. Thank you.
Baby Guinness. Okay, this is definitely the area that I'm most interested in, just from my line of work and design and advertising, so I'm super excited to see this floor. John Gilroy, who was the artistic genius behind these 1930s advertisements for Guinness and the classics like My Goodness, My Guinness, and Guinness for Strength ads. He got the idea of using animals to advertise after a trip to the circus when he saw the sea lions performing and balancing things on their nose, and then he's like, oh my gosh, they could be balancing Guinness on their nose. And then he tried out a lot of different animals, so that's why you'll see a lot of different animals in Guinness ads, and then the toucan really took off, no pun intended. This guy's one of the OGs. 7 bottles in his beak. That was a little much though. So they toned it down. The pelican didn't make it, but the toucan sure did. Is this a picture of Babe after having a few pints? He's so happy he has a tear in his eye. Nah. It's like me yesterday with the foam. straight up facts. Doesn't work from this side.
And there's actually an area on this floor where you can watch old Guinness ads and put on little headphones to listen to them.
Exactly, and it will taste better because you're 1%.
Here's hoping. Okay, so we've just been told how to actually do this. Am I on 5?
Yes.
Okay, so the first step is I'm gonna inspect my, I don't know, this one's got kind of, this one doesn't pass the test.
Guinness connoisseur.
Where do I put it? Over here?
Rejected.
So I need to make sure the glass is nice and clean. This one looks okay. And then my second step, so Guinness away from me. I'm gonna do this. And then I gotta, is this angled enough?
Yeah, so you actually don't need to hold it all the way up here. Start here.
So I'm gonna keep an eye out for when it hits the word mark. And then I'm gonna straighten it. And then when it hits the top of the harp, I'm gonna stop. And now I'm gonna let it rest next to hers. So you can see hers is already different than mine. Like mine looks like a latte or something. It's like sediment, whereas hers is starting to separate. So how long do we have to leave them?
So the total pour of a Guinness is 119.5 seconds. We're pretentious and don't say 2 minutes. And the settle between the first and the second pour should be around 60 to 70 seconds. But because
Okay.
this is education, adults get a little bit longer.
Okay, because it's more chill. We're not like pumping these Guinnesses out at a bar. So we're gonna give it as long as it needs to do its thing. Oh yeah.
It's doing the same job as this. So
All right, so we're going for the second pour. So we're gonna keep this one straight. I'm gonna put the tap backwards. I'm not gonna dunk this part into my beer. And I'm gonna aim for just above the rim, which, no, acceptable. And then I'm gonna put it out with the Guinness facing forward to the customer, which is myself. And there they are.
the girl.
It could have been smoother, but you know.
You've never poured a beer in your life.
It's true, yeah. It was my first time pouring a beer ever.
Thank you. 2 Big Guinness.
Awesome, thank you. Whoa. This is the first beer I've ever poured in my life. My child. She hefty. And I guess now I have to drink this whole pint of Guinness. So I think one of the biggest revelations of this trip is that Babe and I might like Guinness now. I don't know how I feel about it. It's surprised me as much as it does you, but here we are with our pints that we just poured. Guinness certified. It has been emailed to me. I'm like, they ain't playing. This is a full pint. And then we also, with our tickets, this is like the bonus experience, but with the regular tickets, I believe you also get a free pint as well as the baby Guinness that we had earlier. So on top of this, we're going to continue climbing the chocolate factory, and there's another pint involved, which I think you can also cash it in for other beers. So like I could get Hop House, like if I wanted to go lighter, or like you could do a soft drink if you don't drink. So we'll see how I'm feeling after this one. And I don't know if this is where you cash in your voucher, I would guess, for a free drink if you have one. I have a question. Why is there no 6th floor? Is that a thing? Is that bad luck? What's that all about? So if you can hear all that, it is very happening in here, very busy. It looks like it has a 360 view of the city, and it's got different areas posted up on the window there showing different major landmarks in Dublin, which we've already visited most of. I don't even know how I'm supposed to have another drink. Like, I didn't even finish my first pint of Guinness, so pray for me. Pray for me.
And of course, no trip would be complete without the visit to the gift shop. So Babe and I headed down to the gift shop at the end of the tour, you know, with a few pints in. And I was looking for enamel pins since I'm starting a little collection of travel enamel pins that I was doing before, and then I kind of gave up on it. So that's what I was on the hunt for. And Babe was looking for some magnets for her collection. So thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Okay, see ya, bye!